Good morning, everyone. Hope everybody had a wonderful day yesterday, and I hope everybody's having a wonderful day today. Close that now. Keep that music going, though. That's some good music. So, yesterday, sorry about yesterday and my little pity party about a lack of sleep. Still hasn't gotten too much better, but I did get some extra sleep last night. So, hopefully, a little less irritable. Yeah, so far so good. Anyway, just to give a quick heads up, I did make some technical changes to the stream, mostly just back end stuff, to try and make it look and hopefully run a little bit better. So let me know if you notice that there is either a quality increase or quality drop, if you are familiar with the stream. If not, if you don't notice anything, or if you do notice anything like weird, like frame drops and stuff like that, give me a heads up so that way I can try and fix it later. But that aside, don't even worry about it, Hollows. Like I said, if you don't notice it, don't worry about it. If you do notice it, awesome. If it's like when I tried to stream Star Citizen and I'd get those random stutters. If you notice a bunch of those, go ahead and let me know. But otherwise, if you don't see anything odd or out of the ordinary, don't even worry about it. Not that big of a deal. But mostly it's just in an effort to try and, of course, always make things better. And then hopefully this will also transition over to making the VODs on YouTube look better as well. One of the interesting things is when I was looking at the back end settings for my OBS, I noticed that one of the, I think it was the compression, or the video codec that I was using was actually the deprecated version of what I should have been using. So fortunately, I was able to just go ahead and change that over. But today we're going to see about continuing our work here. Why did I stop? I don't remember. I think it was just one of those where I was like, you know what? I don't want to do this right now. Let's go do something else kind of situations. Which that happens every once in a while. Every once in a while, you're just like, I just don't have the brain for this. Well, I wanted it to be glassed in instead of walled in completely. So that way, as you're driving along, you have the opportunity to look outside and see everything, see how beautiful it is. Plus, that also lets in a bunch of natural light, and I don't have to sit there and put in any light or anything like that. Now, I may still run some extra lights or something along the top here. My only concern is actually that won't be too bad. It's not perfect, but that does actually kind of work. That does not. So I think we'll just have to leave it as is. When it's dark out, oh well, hope your headlights work. Yeah, don't look. I wonder, actually, let's see about. That's not. I want you right. Give me that. Thank you. There. It's not perfect, but it'll suffice. Although I need to go grab some, looks like iron rods. Now, it's going to be really frustrating trying to do ramps that way. But that's okay. That is a-okay. What are we doing here on... Ooh. There was suddenly a massive spike of stuff that came in. Yeah, so apparently the server hadn't been running for most of the night, as unfortunately it seems like my brother's computer was down. Iron rods. Here we go. We seem to be having the damnedest luck with this thing, but that's okay. That these are what, AI limiters? Yeah. There we go. Okay, back to it. So, couple of things. Well, and then I could download the save, just run it locally on my machine. Part of the reason why there is a benefit to running it as a server is because of the fact that it allows for things to be running behind the scenes while none of us are connected. And so all of the machines have the ability to just keep producing items. And then that way, when I come back the next day, I have a whole surplus of stuff to work with. So that's why it's beneficial. And that's why I keep putting up with it. Also, this looks really cool. And if I could afford to run a server, I probably would. Not sure if I'd run it for this, but I definitely like. I still want to do some sort of server for, I don't know, maybe Space Engineers. Oh yeah. Oh, that's the stuff. But like, I've been trying to play some Space Engineers to get back into it, and I think I've just hit the point where I'm burned out on it. Like, just completely burned out on it. Because it just like it isn't going anywhere as far as the game goes. And just about everybody at this point is pretty much, I imagine, waiting for Space Engineers 2. Oh yeah, no, that's why, like, I'm not really throwing myself into it or anything like that. Okay. What else is over here? Got a whole bunch of pure iron. Okay. Which is just over that way, I believe. Yeah, it looks like that down there. Nope. Let's not do that. Not noticing any of the baddies. Wonder. I wonder if this is because this. No, this is not the same spot that I was thinking about. Because it looks vaguely like the area that I started in, but I don't think it is. However, what I do think it is the perfect location. Oh, nailed it in one. Missed. Oh, come on. I had that one. Got it. So what I'm thinking is that I could go ahead and there we go. I could set up a train stop here, theoretically, for a bunch of the iron. Just pick up a whole bunch, bring it back to a location. Now the question is, do I go ahead and pick it up as is to take it for smelting, or do I smelt it first? And I think it kind of depends on where I'm going to work with it. Although, honestly, if I go ahead and just do the smelting over here, that saves me a lot of time and effort. And I don't have to worry about. That is so much fun. I don't have to worry about transporting it elsewhere. Like, it's basically like in Factorio. Do you transport the raw ore to a location for it to then be smelted down, or do you smelt it down right at the source and then just transport the plates? And I think in this case, it might not be a bad idea to go ahead and smelt it here. Because I can't think of a reason why other than making steel that I wouldn't just smelt it there. So let's run this side down. Then we'll come back. Man, so I'm getting some weird view counts on the VODs on YouTube. And I imagine for the most part, it's probably bots that are checking out the video because it's weird videos that are being looked at. But it's kind of cool. I also had a dream about my view counts going up as well, and I was like, all right, that's strange, but whatever. Oh, I was smart enough to bring a whole bunch of quartz. Oh, because I don't have space in there. All right, there we go. Like, let's see. Look at my videos. The roads and foundations one from last week when we started working on setting up some roads and whatnot. That one has hit about 71 to 75 viewers, or views, I should say, which is really strange considering that everything leading up to that is single digit. Actually, there was one other that got like under 40 views. And then the next three videos were like, okay. And then the video where I was setting up my fuel powered generators, that one's almost at 100 views. Which, again, weird. So I don't know if it's a situation where, like, YouTube is just like, okay, this person isn't too terribly bad, so we'll promote them a little bit. Or if it's the thumbnail, which the thumbnails are auto-generated. It's just clips from the VOD. But it's also putting me into a position where I almost want to put in the effort to start editing down the VODs into smaller chunks of video and see if it's something that people would enjoy, if it would get more views, that sort of a thing. You know, always trying to bring in more traction, if possible, to the channel. Doing here, God, I'm gonna need some of this. Now, I'm not entirely certain what our sort of end goal is going to be for this Satisfactory run for streaming purposes. Because this is very definitely something that I could keep working on indefinitely. Just one more project after another, then rebuilding large chunks, that sort of thing. Especially once I go through and collect a whole bunch of the Mercer spheres and SAM ore and stuff like that. And then set it up so that way I have access to basically wireless storage. All right, that should be good for now. Let's actually move this forward. We need more fuel. But I don't know how much longer I'm going to continue streaming it before switching to something else. I don't really have anything else to switch over to. I will say, though, that I have been strangely desirous to try and get my hands on that game Inzoi. Because basically it looks like Korean version, South Korean version of The Sims. And actually looks pretty good. Steel. In fact, I think today is the day that it went early access. At least the launch of the early access. Hey, what's up, Matt? Trains have wheels on them. Sure, the wheels are more like discs of death that'll chop you in half, but they still have wheels. Fair enough. Coffee is always a good thing to have early in the morning. Also, need to grab some more fuel while I'm at it. Fortunately, plenty being made. Oh, and I had a whole bunch on here anyway. Cool. All right. The reason why I'm here is oh goody. That is nice and full. Let's drop some of this off. Yeah. Don't need all of that. But I am using a lot of steel beams. Excellent. Back to work. One of the other things that I did yesterday, because I was playing some Red Dead Redemption 2, was went ahead and tweaked up the settings, found an optimization guide for Red Dead Redemption 2 so that I could tweak up my settings and make it not only look good but also get some additional frames out of it. And it was a good guide. It did exactly what it said on the box. So the game is looking much better, but it is also running much better. That's one of the fun things that I like about PC gaming versus consoles is the amount of effort people put into all aspects of the game, not just the gameplay. It really does expand it from just general hobby to, it's a team effort. Since every aspect of the PC gaming experience gets looked into. There we are. I'll finish installing the roof in a little bit. God, I think I need to trim my mustache. It's starting to irritate me. All right. So for here, this I think would be a good spot for a loading station. Since we have a whole bunch of iron out here and copper. What are you copper wise? You are pure. Pure, pure. And a whole bunch of pure and normal limestone. What about? That's true. And that's what most people would argue in terms of in favor of consoles, which is a fair argument. That's a bunch of coal over there. there. What if kilometer that way? Like years ago during the PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2 eras, it was definitely a very different environment because of the fact that consoles were not just PC components repurposed. They were very definitely specifically designed for that console. In fact, I remember how much pride PlayStation took in their, I think it was a motion engine or something chip, and just how pleased they were with how amazing it is. And then with PS3, I think that was the point where they realized that it was cheaper just to go with a purpose built PC part. That is the, well, sorry, buddy. But it was just cheaper to go with uh, purpose built PC parts. Too far. Yes. There we go. Got it. I think right there, that alone is the greatest advantage. Although they keep trying to find ways to monetize that, I swear. And that's the frustrating thing is the number of companies that are consistently trying to make it so that you have to pay just to do basic things. It's like every year, it's like, okay, we're going to take away one other piece of something that you're used to make you pay for it because you know you need it. And the problem is that so many people go ahead and pay for the bullshit. It's like, you guys got to stop that. You have to stop giving into these companies because you want it that badly and you can't be without it. Oh, nailed it. Nope, missed that one. Got the tree at least. And I need that Mercer sphere. That was an odd sound. That's weird. Like, it's pausing when I go to throw it. Nailed it. Got that one. Almost. Not sure if I got him again. Oh well. oh, oh, that was fantastic. All right, let's finish killing off these dudes. I'm sorry. Okay. That's just their corpses. Do I have space? I do have space.
Play. Play.
creepy. There we go. And that's true. Clang is in everything. Oh, nope, nope. So the fun part is going to be what if I know what I'm going to do. I'm not going to put it off of that point. I'm going to move it down just a little bit. There we go. And I'll move it down to about here. And instead of that, let's actually do Aw. Any day you don't get to go flying is a bad day. Not that I personally do any of it, but I totally get it. There we go. That feels better. And yeah. Well, like for me, one of the things that I used to love doing was bike riding. Unfortunately, it is difficult to find a bike that fits my size, also my budget. But the one thing that I've always enjoyed is flying in video games because of that sense of freedom that it does afford. And one of the beautiful things, and this is one thing that I'm glad that um, um, that Microsoft and the flight sim software is really good at, is being able to actually be utilized towards practicing for your pilot's license. Oh, nice. Sounds like that was a lot of fun. Oh. Let's get. There we go. A lot of people just have a fear of small planes, which is funny because if a plane is going to fall out of the sky, it doesn't matter how big or how small it is, it's still going to suck either way. So, honestly, the size of the plane doesn't matter. And if anything, in most cases, a smaller airplane is going to be safer or easier to land than one of the larger ones, only because of the fact that you're not fighting against as much weight. Exactly. All right, I think this should be a good platform to start off with. Those are all really good points. All right. Go down to 9. There. And excellent. Huh. Let's see. I'm wanting. That coal, which is that way. Yeah. And that's a funny thing to mention in small planes. The fact that the windows can open, and that's because in 99% of the cases in small planes, they're not pressurized. So there's no reason to lock the windows so that they can or cannot open. But we're so used to jetliners that have, pressurized cabins that the whole idea of opening windows on an airplane is just, you don't do that. That's how you get sucked out. But most of the time, the smaller planes aren't at a high enough altitude where that's going to be a problem. Go. That was the wrong way. There we go. Boop. Awesome. Now I need more silica. Why did I have this out here? Oh, yeah. Never mind. I remember. Let's do the crafting bench again. Oh, yeah. Now, I'm absolutely going to need to start automating things like circuit boards and computers. It would be cool. Personally, though, these days I prefer to stay on the ground. Not that I'm afraid of flying. I've actually always enjoyed flying. There was one time though where when we were still living in Colorado, my grandma and I had actually come out here to the East Coast to visit some of our extended family. And I don't remember if it was on the way here or on the way back, but apparently I had gotten airsick. But then I remember it was after we had moved out here and we were going back to Colorado to visit family. We wound up taking an airplane, and I enjoyed the flight. I've always enjoyed flying. It's just one of those things that the concept of being that high up, going that fast, is a lot of fun. It's like my favorite plane is still the SR-71 Blackbird. There have been a lot of really cool planes before and since. Just something about the Blackbird. Yeah, basically. I think that's a really good way to describe flying: a roller coaster with no rails. But the Blackbird, definitely one of my favorite planes. The A-10 as well. But that's just because it's a gun with wings. So, I mean, what else are you gonna? How can you not love that? As a gamer, that is probably one of the best aircraft ever invented. And there we go. Almost done with this portion of the tunnel. Then get to actually start putting together the rails. Irony not included. There we go. I don't know what it is. Lately, my eyes are bugging me. I wonder if it's the game that's doing it. If color palettes or what, it's just making me have issues. Hell yes. Like the guys who engineered the A-10 absolutely knew exactly what it was going to wind up doing. And we're like, okay, well, we're just going to make sure that it is over engineered just in case. I've seen a lot of the videos talking about, pilots who have gone through hell in that plane and limped it right back to the Air Force base or, the forward operating base or wherever. And like most of the airframe is gone. They've got one engine and just everything has gone horribly, horribly wrong on the outside. And that damn thing landed. They repaired it and then they put it right back out into service again. It is a truly marvelous piece of engineering. I think that's part of the problem that we have with modern engineering these days is an over reliance on computerized systems, instead of trusting mechanical systems to do the job. Because there are so many different ways that a digital system, computerized system, can break. But it is much more difficult to break a mechanical system. Not impossible, just more difficult. That. We're almost there. Then I get to bring all this stuff back. Or I get to jump up on top and start putting in the rail lines. And that's, again, that is understandable. I think there are a lot of situations where electronic engineering does have its uses and at times can be more beneficial. What's going on? The hell? Oh, I see. It's just because it's attached to one side or the other. Okay. So what I need is and that's I think when we embrace both the electronic and the mechanical, that's when you get some really truly miraculous engineering. Because you do look at planes like the SR-71, the A-10. I think even the F-35 actually is a mixture of both mechanical and, well, definitely electronic, but I think it's a combination of the two. And create some really amazing stuff. I was suddenly having to pay attention to what I was doing here. It threw me off. I gotta blow up this tree. Tree be gone. Need that there. Okay, yeah, that's how I can do it. That makes a lot of sense. Oh, too far. There we go. So this is part of the other reason why I wanted to glass this all in, is so that as the trains are coming and going, and you're going down the tunnel, you'll be able to see the trains. That was part of my other reasoning for doing this. Figured that would also be pretty cool. There we go. Awesome. And whilst I am here, you are now mine. Thank you. Nope, too far. Perfect. Let's go grab the train and bring it down. I'm also almost tempted to put a couple of U-turns in here at certain points. Oh, awesome. Hopefully, no hiccups. All right, let's. Go. Of course, those trees are in my way. Um, Probably because that also would have been a cool idea. So nothing wrong with that, Hollows. Actually, that would have been equally as awesome. Ten. This is just so much busy work. Damn. Gonna have to go get some more concrete. But it is starting to come along. Wait, I wonder, is it using fuel whenever I'm... I wonder if it's using fuel whenever I'm actually, like, constructing items on the crafting bench. That length of tunnel, though, is really cool. That's a lot of fun to go driving down, if I'm being honest. some more concrete. So you're at 18 coupons. Nice. Concrete. Ooh, that reminds me. I need to go check on this. I know I have a whole bunch of fuel sitting here. Thank you. Not nearly as good as I would like. I'm a little out of practice, but do appreciate it. There's a lot I still need to do. And there's a lot of item interactions that I want to get better at. I zipline down sometimes, but I like sliding more. Weird like that. Actually, do I have what I need for generator? I don't think I do. Ah, just need some copper sheets. Alright, well, in that case, flush. That start. I mostly just need this so that I can keep plastic going. And then as long as the plastic is going, I don't have to worry about much else. Aside from... What am I doing on rubber? Good on rubber. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, yep, that sucked. There we go. Awesome. Next thing we need to do... Nope, don't care about your best viewers. Make them go away. Thanks. Yeah, I know. No. This off, Ghost. Let's see. Oh. All right. I think we're good. Okay, so we're at 100% fuel right now. I want to try something. We're going to go ahead and we're going to convert some quartz into silica real quick. And then I want to see if we've used up any of the fuel. I think we have, or I think we will, but Oh, there we go. That got the spine. Also, talking about games that require building, Spectre was talking about the fact that Keen Software, woot, Keen Software was talking about doing more incremental updates for Space Engineers 2. And it looks like they are releasing the first one for the game, which includes the half wall and the half window. So that's pretty cool. And it looks like what they're going to be doing is that they're going to start releasing weekly updates for additional blocks and items for Space Engineers 2, while also still maintaining the vertical slices for the game for the larger uh, releases. Which personally, I think that is probably the way that they should have been doing it to begin with. They definitely should have been doing incremental updates, like smaller ones, for just various blocks and items and stuff, the non criticals, and then continue working on the larger vertical slices for everything else. So that way you can keep engagement up for the game, keep people interested in it without long spells of nothing happening. Like, I understand that they are a smaller team, but you're also competing in a space where there are a bunch of other of those sorts of games out there now. Of course. Oh, good stuff. All right, let's see. Storage. Nope, no fuel used. Okay, interesting. Well, and that's just it too. Is that what I think a lot of people are expecting is how the original Space Engineers launched in early access, and that with the original Space Engineers, they didn't quite know what they were doing with the game. They weren't sure which direction to take it in, what it was going to become, and so it did take a really long time for it to go through early access. But in the case of Space Engineers 2, they are a lot more focused on what it is that the game is going to be because they have the launching off point in Space Engineers 1. And so, as far as I am aware, as far as I have seen and been told and has been shown, they should be the majority of the way through early access within this year. Now, I don't know how 100% that is, but from my understanding, they should be through. We should be seeing even survival at some point later this year. So that's one of those that I'm not worried about the time frame. It's just the pace of releases as well as the actual stuff coming out that I was somewhat worried about. Because part of the reason why I haven't been touching Space Engineers 2 is that there just isn't any reason to play it right now. Hell, right now there really isn't much of a reason to play Space Engineers 1. That's my other problem. And that's something that I hope they desperately address in the sequel. giving it more of just something. Anything more would be awesome. Sure, that is. Yep. I know the other day we were having a chat about sandbox games and having some sort of end game involved, or at least a goal or what have you. Yep. And I think it is entirely plausible to have a sandbox game that does have an end goal, and that there's nothing inherently wrong with that. And I think that's something that would be equally cool for space engineers to actually add in, is to have some sort of end game in mind. Nope. Ooh. Yes. Hell, even if all they do, and really wouldn't be that bad either, now that I'm thinking about it, now that you mentioned RimWorld, is the construction, or not the construction, the addition of sort of more random world events, sort of like you find in Red Dead Redemption and Red Dead Redemption 2. Just random events of NPCs that like need something. Whether that's like, I need this much mineral, or I need a lift to this location, or I need you to take out this enemy base. Just something more random happening as well. Yeah. And there goes. RimWorld is a game that I have not played in a long time. There we go. I'm gonna have to come back through and fix the roof, though. I already know it. But this is looking pretty snazzy. Let's bring this down to there. Also, apparently, there was a new update for Warframe. People are enjoying. I might have to reinstall and check that out. Gotcha. I don't know. I never really got to late game in RimWorld. Is part of my problem. Oh, the last step that I did in Warframe was this past update, not the newest one, but the one before that with the Warframe 1999. But they just added the new tech rot stuff. and so like I only uninstalled it like a week or so ago. No, I didn't. That's one of those things I don't generally go through and max out rep all that quickly. I'm very, very, very casual about it. That looks like a good spot. Gotcha. Not too worried about that though. Hell, I just got to reinstall the game. I mostly stopped playing it because of the fact that I was just kind of not grooving on it and I needed some extra hard drive space at the time. Even though Warframe is not that big of a game when you really look at it for all that it has in it, it is a surprisingly small game. Also, been kind of hoping to see or at least get more information on Soulframe. Thank you for the offer. But I do have a clan myself with a bunch of the researches and whatnot that I've been going through. I actually started the clan years ago because it was mostly for my family and I, even though they don't really play Warframe anymore. Like I'd say probably about 70-ish% of most of the research done. Like all the stuff that really matters, at least. Nice. Yeah, as far as my clan goes, it's like my brother, sister, myself, and then I don't know if I have the HEMA or not. I'd have to double check it. Actually, I could probably. Warframe, Warframe, wherefore that Warframe? Warframe, install, install. We'll just go ahead, run it in the background. It shouldn't take too long. All right. God, this is taking forever. This is one of those. It's like, why do I do this to myself? Why do I give myself such ridiculously massive projects? Like, I know it's going to take forever to get this done, and yet I can't help it. I have to do it. It's like a compulsion. All right. Yeah, no worries. But I figure I might as well go ahead and get Warframe reinstalled anyway. Always new stuff to get to it. Plus, there's that new Warframe that they added. I think there's a new one. And it is just one of those. Fair. I I need this build, but I don't necessarily need it this intricate. This particular part of the build I could do much easier. So this is me just being me. Let's see. Yeah, that'll be fine. This one. There's that. Limestone or Ethereum or sulfur? I think that's sulfur down there. Let's go find out. Ow. Oh, Ethereum. Nice. Absolutely. Like, that's one of those, again, that's one of those things about Warframe that it is such a good game to just chill out in, run around for a while, do the whole space ninja thing for a bit, murder a bunch of dudes, and then go home and call it a day. No, sir. No getting to attack me. There we go. I think I'm actually going to leave that tree just because of the way that it's sitting is right between the two pieces. Yeah, it's like right in that gap. So I'm just going to leave it. Something for the train to come through, not be a complete nuisance. And then the other thing that I want to do is, I believe, go ahead and start you here. Yeah, a little bit. Although, fortunately, in the case of trains, the trains are just like, I don't care. So that's at least nice. What I also want to try doing is, will this... Okay, that will. Because what I wanted was the ability for the train to be able to come out, to switch around if it needed to for whatever reason. Although, honestly, I don't really need it right there. Because we're almost to where one of the stations is going to be anyway. That. And Now let's go grab the train, bring it down. It's just this back and forth, back and forth. I will say, I kind of wish that there were more mechanical pieces, or at least the ability to make mechanical pieces. That's one thing that I do like about Space Engineers is the inclusion of physics objects like pistons and rotors and hinges. I kind of wish that there was the same sort of thing available in this, because I think it would be kind of cool to make custom doors and hatches and things. Okay, let's not fall off of there. Awesome. Okay. I'd say we're about halfway through with this. So what I want to do down here is, this is actually a really good spot because of the fact that I do have the Ethereum down there. Yes. Like, I kind of wish in Space Engineers you could, at least for large static grids, I should say, that you could do conveyors where you could see the objects coming through them. That would be a lot of fun. Now, I get why doing it on dynamic large grid or dynamic grids would be a pain in the ass to do, because that's a lot of ridiculous additional math that you have to put together. But to do it on a static grid wouldn't be that bad. And I think that would be a lot of fun. All right. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take a quick AFK because I'm getting a little bit hungry. And we're going to take a few moments to kind of also figure out what I want to do here. And it'll give Warframe a little bit more time to finish downloading. It's at about 50% though, so that's not too bad. So we're going to do that, and then I will be back, and we'll do a little bit more work here. We'll see about jumping into Warframe. So I shall be back in just a few. All right, there we go. Oh. Okay. Let's take a look here at what I need to do. Thank you. So I need. What I need. What do I need? Let's actually back the train up a bit. What the hell? Um, I don't know. What the hell? It could be my fault. I don't think so. No, he's offline, so I don't know. It's also ever so slowly moving forward. Let's exit out of the server real quick, and then we'll jump back into it and see what's going on. Like I said, it could be my fault. Since I am also downloading a game in the background. Yeah, there we go. I haven't gotten a lizard yet. Mostly because I have no reason to get the lizard yet. I have no place to put it yet. Okay, let's do this. Those aren't reasons, those are excuses. No, not the same thing. Just ask your mom. Mom will always tell you that there's a difference between a reason and an excuse. Alright. So here. see. Should be able to do that without too much clipping. So essentially what I'm doing is I'm splitting off the rail here so that I can have the train then start to come down to the station that I'm going to put down here. For the other side, what I want is I'm pretty sure I'm going to try and get it so that it'll spiral kind of spiral up. Yeah, I think that's correct. But it's going to be kind of a pain in the ass to do, so we'll have to wait and see how that works out. Haha, run! Hey guys. She said, yes, what? See? Told you. I have heard my parents tell me that same thing so many times. It is ingrained in my head. You cannot escape it. Yeah, I know. Leftovers from last night. Basically, it's baked spaghetti Alfredo with bacon. Really good too. Let's see. Use this as my measuring stick. There we go. Spaghetti noodles, or angel hair pasta in this case, as it would be correctly called, in Alfredo sauce with cheese and bits of bacon thrown in. I don't blame you on that one. Like, I've put together some really strange food. I don't think I would ever do spaghetti with Alfredo. Like, spaghetti, and then add Alfredo. Although, now that you mention it, that might be kind of entertaining to really mess with some Italians. Here you go, tree. Come on. There we go. There we go. There we go. It would probably totally be worth it too. It'd be like if Ratatouille was a zombie flick. Which now I kind of suddenly want to see that. All right. Ratatouille. That actually sounds like it would be a good film. Oh, awesome. There we go. Perfect. Now I will be able to... Ooh, I don't like the way that... Oh, well. That'll be fine. But I do like the way that this comes down here. I'll be able to bring the train down this way. And then get it onto the actual train stop. We weren't downloading anything. I was reinstalling Warframe. Back up just a little bit to give myself some room here. There we go. I guess? I don't know. Oh, okay. That's, yeah, possibly. And there we go. How did you download 137 gigabytes when the game's not that big? Anyway. That's actually quite pretty. No. Apparently I tripped and fell and Conan disappeared off my list. It's the weirdest thing. I don't know what happened to it. Valve sucks. Rah, rah, rah. Come on, give me that. It's the strangest thing. I think my account is banned from Conan. I can never own it. It's probably because I'm constantly talking shit about Funcom. Oh, darn. No, no. I don't need any help. We're good. We're fine. All right. I am out of concrete, though. So what I need go. There he is. I don't know what you're talking about. What's Conan? Conan, what? It's terrible. You're breaking up. I can't hear you. Oh no, my internet connection. Alt F4. Let's see. Ooh. Awesome. I know, right? I mean, I can't. I can't. It's terrible. Oh, that's what it keeps triggering on. Okay, cool. That's a dangerous proposition. All right, there we go. Let's go run this hard drive back. Go grab. I'm not worried about you hurting me so much as just you didn't have to actually deal with me as a person. That is a frightening prospect for anybody, including myself. I don't even like to deal with myself as a person. That's not that big of a deal. All I have to do is give you smudge and you'll be entertained for a while. Just be like, here's some pussy hollows. Enjoy. Yes, I do. And if that doesn't work, I've also got Nibbler and Runt and Taz. Figured I'd go up in difficulty level. And here we go. Back home. All right, ma'am. Crystal computer. Ooh, that might actually be a little bit better. It's not about speaking to them. That's the easy part. It's about dealing with their temperament. Let's see. Let's do another hard drive. That is going to be doing its thing for the next 10 minutes. And that's fair. But it's mostly the fact that Smudge is just so easygoing. Little bit of a scaredy cat, but generally easygoing. Nibbler, just absolutely the most adorable out of all four of them. Loves everybody, but she gets bored easily of attention. Runt is just a big old blob of cat. And then Taz is the queen bitch. Just the way it is. There we go. Oh, yeah. I needed to grab some. Let's also Coupons out. Know what it is that I need to get. You are, however, not wrong about your temperament being that is similar to a cat. In fact, that is generally how I explain you to people. Basically, treat her like a cat. Okay, that makes sense. That is all that. Yes. We'll get that, that.
The Fix-It Factory card navigates on Fix-It foundation surfaces with extreme efficiency.
Yep, that sounds
Not
about right.
intended for use on hazardous terrain, mildly hazardous terrain, reasonably safe terrain, or general terrain. Fix-It reserves the right to subtract damage to or loss off vehicle from your Save the Day completion bonus package. For more information about this bonus package, please visit our information booth in Earth, open on the first Tuesdays and Wednesdays of the month, between 6:25 a.m. and 6:53 a.m.
Fair enough. Now the question is, what do I need here? Factory card. I need 2 rotors. Absolutely. Like the Fix It Corporation is probably the one of the best companies ever in the history of ever, and will ever be in the history of ever, ever. And I'm not just saying that because I'm contractually obligated to say that. There we go. First of all, there we go. Okay, that's irritating. Wow, all right. They really got to fix that. That's the factory cart. Okay. You I actually don't have to have the horn going. I don't know why it doesn't stop when you take the light off of it, but otherwise it's a very quiet, gentle ride. Super useful for this sort of stuff though, because it doesn't use any fuel. So it's good for these sorts of builds where you have lots of flat surface, or at least a lot of foundation surface. And it actually keeps up a pretty good speed too. Don't know how much storage it has, but it does all right. Wow, okay. Also, it does not have any headlights. That is understandable, actually. I totally get that. Because I feel that way sometimes too. I hate people, but I enjoy interacting with them while I'm streaming. So I totally get it. This thing is so adorable. Oh, yeah, it has one slot for inventory. But I think we're going to go ahead and we're going to wrap up Satisfactory there. I'm going to jump over to some Warframe. Exit, exit. Now that I've got it reinstalled. Partly, but I still get what she's talking about. Because generally speaking, I don't go out of my way to talk to people if I can help it. If I can stay away from people for as long as possible, I will. However, however, at the same time, if I am put into a position where I have to deal with people, I don't mind doing it and I will be able to do it. Yeah, I know, right? Don't worry, I've got more boobs. There we go. What new mail do I have? Notification, inbox, Argolus. Ooh. Yes, just in time. Why are we having problems? Only because I was doing so much stuff here. This vertical sync. Yeah, let's V-sync that. Okay, confirm. Yes, now that we've gone over that, see? Matt gets it too. Okay. Let's see what we have for who to take. I have too many choices. That's my problem. Um, swap. Yeah, I remember hearing about that. The only thing that they did was they made it so that you can't use it when you're on your um, shit, the big ship. When you're doing those missions, the railjack. That's what I was looking for. Because there was a glitch where you could actually launch with the motorcycle in space, and so they had to fix that. But otherwise, yeah, they kept the glitch in so that you could use your cycle anywhere else. So I do remember seeing about that. Let's bring. Actually, let's use Evan's song. Yes, perfect. What is your probably something kind of stupid? Actually, no. Lots of status, lots of crit. Probably could have gone with more critical multiplier. Probably actually should. That's weak point damage. Um, no, critical. That's not what I want at all. Could do that though. Go vigilant. That would increase fire rate. Wait a minute. No, I changed you to Warframe, you stupid thing. Warframe done. Oh, oh my God, yes. There's times where I've done that before. I'll be watching a video and I'm like wanting to change the orientation of the camera of the game that I'm watching on a stream or in a video because it's like, well, there's something that I need to see and I can't see it. Why are you not moving, camera? And then realize, oh, that's why. So I totally get it. Yep, we've all done it, definitely. Oh, because of critical delay. Yeah, that makes sense. But I don't have room for that. What if I do four? I can bump you up to two more. Apply. There we go. That will definitely help get critical damage up, which should help overall with just major damage. So I lose a little bit of status, but I do gain critical damage. So I will take that. And then, as much as I love the wings on the back of her, wants her ephemera. Let's do that instead. Yeah, the Konkura actually looks really good. And we'll go with yeah, that'll be good. It kind of looks like blood is dripping down it, which works really well for her. All right. It's also what alerts do I have here? Exterminate. Yay, Rhino deck skin for like the 4th time. What regular alerts? Okay. Oh, hell, let's do some of this. Knock these out. Yeah, good old fashioned fashion. Oh, shit, I just realized. I'm still in single player mode. Oh, well. It's an exterminate. Level 12 to 18. This should be fine. If I can't survive this, I don't deserve to be playing.
This tower is full of life forms, all corrupted by the neural sentry. Clean them out. My intel suggests there
Yeah,
are
I know,
rich
right?
enemy supply caches in the area, but I am unable to pinpoint their exact location. Search them out if you are willing to shoulder the added risk.
The assassination probably shouldn't be too bad.
The Grenier should have known better than to walk into an Orokin tower unprepared. Let's clean up their mess.
Ooh, Argon. Nice. I don't know which boss it is, so I'll have to take a look at it.
Stay focused. There's a heavy
But in
unit
most
approaching.
cases, most of the boss fights really aren't too bad once you kind of know what you're supposed to do. Oh, okay, yeah, I know which one you're talking about now. Yeah. You. Let's see. You're just dead. Deal with it. And actually, I believe that particular boss is also on Demos, one of the nodes that you can do there. Oh, you're dead. Boop.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Yeah, well, that didn't last very long, now did it? Oh, come on. There we go. Got it. Did I get it? Probably not. I know there's something you're supposed to do with this. I just don't remember what. There's so many different puzzles and not. Yeah, you're.
You have
Ah,
broken their ranks and they are on the run. Another successful mission. Find extraction.
gotcha. Oh well. I'm not too worried. There we go. That one was pretty straightforward and easy.
Good work, Tenno.
And we got an argon crystal out of it. That's true. Well, in a way, it could potentially make you platinum by getting the mods out of it. Other than that, though, it really can't make you too much money. Yay, another Noggle statue. All right. Let's swap out to. Who's one of my favorites? Yeah, we'll take her. What's your meme, or what's your build right now? You on meme reach? No, you should be. Yeah, we'll take that one. Because why not? All right. Next one. That is the assassination. We'll do this one. We'll try and do it solo. Let's see how well that goes. Okay. Good for you. Right? All right, man. Have a good one. Fly safe. Stay out of trouble. Yeah. No, don't tell them you know me. That's bad. There we go. I feel like I'm missing something here, but oh well. There you go. Really ratchet this up. Where else am I supposed to be going? Nowhere that I'm aware of. Nope. All dark and stuff everywhere. It's so scary. Fortunately, too worried about things killing me here because I am amazing. Sorry, what? There we go. That was weird, though. Let's back this way. I know this is the starting area. Awesome. Of course, there's probably something that I missed because there always is. Let's go back here, 'cause this is where I started at. Nothing here to pick up. this way. Fortunately, got lots of weapons with lots of ammo, lots of hurt. Hey, you. Okay. On my way.
Bastions protect the congregation. They must not steal our light.
Oh, I'm gonna steal your light. I'm gonna steal your light so hard. And consider your light stolen. Next one. Got it. This is where it gets a little more interesting. Okay. Let's head up this way. Kill whatever it is that is needing to be eradicated. Running away. I think that killing dudes actually is what charges it up. Should have brought some different weapons though. Maybe a different warframe entirely. Yep. This is just taking forever. I have my weapons set up all wrong. Oh well. Yeah, this is just taking way too long. I'm not going to sit here for half an hour trying to kill this boss. I wonder what damage types it is. Strong against or weak against. Let's actually swap out to something like citrus. Make sure you are using. That's why, because I'm using gas and magnetic. I should be using blast and corrosive? No. Viral and radiation ought to work. Yeah. I could also swap over to something like. Where you at? Latron. Yeah, there we go. And we're set up for radiation, which I don't want. Viral. And prime rounds. There we go. That should be a bit better. It's also, you know what? No, I want to see if I can do this solo. I'm going to see if I can do that solo one more time. And if not, like if it's taken too long, then I'll go ahead and switch over to an actual group. We'll try and take it on that way. Uh-huh. Anyway. There we go. Haha. That'll be super useful. You. Yeah, that is so much faster. That is so much faster. Okay.
Bastions protect the congregation.
There he
Must
is.
not steal our light.
Oh, your light's getting stolen, buddy. There we go. That's part of the problem. Because I wasn't seeing all that other stuff that I needed to kill. So I wasn't like charging up anything. The other dudes. Nice. Ah, suck it. Okay.
What you stole, I retrieve. Bastion, give to me. They must not steal our
Okay, that was terrible, but
strength. Valuable. Your
that's all right. We got this. Need more dudes out here. Ha ha ha. Yep, right, there we go. I wish there was kind of like a indication as to how charged up the light was. Slice go. Great. He disappeared. Like, disappeared. Why do I get the feeling that it just broke? Because he's not around anywhere. Yeah. Like, he just straight up broke. I don't know what's going on. Weird. Not around here. Not around here. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I think I think we're just kind of fucked on that one. Oh, man. Okay, so we're just going to have to do it in a group. I could do it solo if it would stop breaking. Also, what do I have in my foundry that Ah, that. And Zirija. Ziriga? What build? Which build are you? That's Aura. I don't want that. And I can do. There's literally no decent depolarity aside from Prime Sure Footed for right there. Weird. That's Sun Drain. That is. I don't. Yeah, I want to stay with this one. Okay. That is terrible. We're going to go with Lex Prime. Okay, yes. Lave set for corpus. Let's go with every day. That should be better. And finally, set this to public. And we'll see about knocking this out. That was just getting to be ridiculous. I have a feeling, though, still going to be solo on this. Looks like. Oh, no.
Welcome. You are welcome. From Eris, we come.
Oh, look. Somebody's joining. I have that weapon, too. Now you shall take more damage. Yeah, there, that feels better. Ah. That. Out of the way.
Bastions protect the congregation. They must not steal our light.
There's home slides. There he is. Now, I need... Damn it. Ha ha ha.
I retrieve. Nourish me.
There we go.
Protect Arlo's flame.
back here. There we go.
Your strength valuable. Your self worthless.
Kind of needs to stay near some dudes to kill.
You have not earned his gift.
Yeah, we did. Damn it.
Not steal our light.
Yeah, this is going a little bit better than when I was doing it solo.
We shall wash the self out of you.
Yeah, I don't think he quite realizes the kill enemies near or in the light, so that way we can keep the charge. Which is fine. Like, that's one of those things that you only learn through trial and error.
His light is not for you.
Yeah, it is.
Bastions give to me.
All right.
Arnold's flame protects us, and us it.
Oh, there we go.
Paradise comes for you.
Haha. Nah, you're dead. There we go. Ah.
Must not steal our light.
Damn it. That is a slippery bastard. Nope, I got you. Don't worry. Yes. Let's get out of here. What?
They won't be
That was a
bothering
pain
us
in the
anymore.
ass.
Let's get out of here.
Although honestly, once you kind of get a good rhythm going, and depending on your warframe, it gets a little bit easier. But geez, it's still a pain in the ass, regardless. Leave squad. Yay, Orican Catalyst. All right, and actually, there was wanted to see. The current. Ooh. Oh, I wish I had a whole bunch of platinum right now. God, I want that so bad. That is sexy. And that is one of my favorite warframes, too, for Geyer. What else? Rhino's heirloom set. Let's see how that looks. That is also pretty sexy, too. Kind of reminds me of something from Final Fantasy. New Styanek skin. Ooh, that is a beautiful skin. Brunt Spar Necromech skin. Let's see. That actually looks pretty cool, too. Like the art department for Warframe is just absolutely amazing. It's one of those that if I had way too much money, I would totally be throwing it at this game constantly. Like I just want all of the things. Ovation Temple Bundle. That is the Warframe Temple, the Temple Rocket Helmet, Riot 848, which is their weapon, Glyph, the Sigil, the Signa, the Jagger Shoulder bolts, and Lizzie Guitar Decoration. And the Ovation, Gemini, Kaya, Flare, Nerva, and Velamir. It's Frost, Saren, Nova, and Temple. Okay. Cool. Again, art department. Absolutely gorgeous. Alrighty. I think, though, we're going to go ahead and wrap up for today. Another one of those kind of shorter streams. But, kind of fun doing something a little bit different. And I just tried to do the satisfactory crouch jump. Wow. What's this? Ah, okay. Cool. That's nice. Awesome. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up for today. Tomorrow, I think what I'll do is between today and tomorrow is I'll see about finishing off the tunnel out to the desert. So that way tomorrow we can just go ahead and get working on setting up the new mining areas and start getting that stuff loaded onto the train. And I don't know what else we'll do after that. Other than that, though, that is going to be it for today. As always, thank you all for joining me on these misadventures. So glad to have you guys along for the ride. You all have a wonderful day. Stay out of trouble. And remember, if you get caught, I don't know you. I will catch you guys tomorrow.